Oh, hell no. Tia Mowry has filed for divorce from her husband of 14 years, Cory Hardrict. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So this news literally came as I got off of our Tuesday takeover where we cover a variety of pop culture news. I did not expect this story to be happening in my lifetime because I never saw the cracks or the red flags in Tia Mowry's relationship with her longtime husband, Cory Hardrict. But the blast found the legal documents that Tia Mowry has filed for divorce after being with this man for almost 20 years. So let's get into what they're reporting in regards to this. So Sister Star, they're reporting Tia Mowry has pulled the plug on her marriage with Cory Hardrict after 14 years of marriage. And mind you, before that, they were together for a very long time too. According to the legal documents obtained by The Blast, Mowry filed for the dissolution of her marriage in Los Angeles County courts and is citing irreconcilable differences as the cause for the split. The television star is asking for joint custody of her two children with Cory and wants the court to terminate its ability to award spousal support to either party. They, thankfully, had a prenuptial agreement. Mowry claims the couple entered into a prenuptial agreement which appears to have outlined things like splitting up properties, assets, and child support. Thank God. But as you know, sometimes, depending on the parties, they will contest it. Hopefully that won't be the situation here. So the blast continues. It says, interestingly, the documents say, pursuant to parties' premarital agreement, all assets and obligations of each party are her or his separate property. In other words, she will keep all that TV money. You know what? But I don't see any problem with that because if you looked at Cory and Tia's relationship, it didn't seem like it was based off of money and it felt like a real relationship. But look, we don't know these people's business because I know a lot of you are watching this and hearing this and like, if Tia and Cory can't make it, what does that say for all of us? We'll get to that in a second. So the blast continues that Tia has hired Kim Kardashian's divorce lawyer and celebrity divorce power attorney, Laura Wasser, to represent her in this case. Tia's not playing. Tia is getting the right attorney because this powerhouse attorney I've seen a few times in divorce proceedings and she does not play. She does not play. So as you may recall in regards to, for those that may not even know the love affair between Tia and Cory, they've been together, like I said, almost 20 years and they met on the set of their film Hollywood Horror and dated for 6 years before getting married in 2008. All right. The former couple welcomed their first child a few years later and currently share 2 minor children. Cory is an actor in his own right, as you know, starring in several TV shows in the 1990s, including ER, Smart Guy, and Felicity. I don't remember him on Felicity, but anyways, Felicity was only on for like a season. So this divorce news does come as a surprise and shock to many fans, considering Tia is very vocal and open about the longstanding relationship that she's had with him in Hollywood. According to Essence, she said not too long ago, after being together for 18 years and married since 2008, Mowry-Hardrict said one of the things that she loves about their marriage is how Hardrict's acts of faith and belief have elevated her own self-perception. The actress described her marriage as not including, quote, traditional gender roles. Mowry says she makes the marriage an equal partnership, which avoids the traditional gender roles altogether. She says, we don't put gender roles on our marriage and our relationship. If I'm working a lot and Cory's home, he will put Creed to bed, and if dishes need to be washed, he will wash them. So in the middle of preparing this video about Tia and Cory's divorce, she has taken to her social media just 15 minutes ago to break her silence on the divorce, announcing and saying this in the caption with a photo, a black and white photo of them from, I think this is the movie that they were in together a long time ago. She says this in her caption: I have been honest with my fans, and today is no different. I wanted to share that Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways. These decisions are never easy and not without sadness. We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children. I am grateful for all the happy times we had together and want to thank my friends, family, and fans for your love and support as we start this new chapter moving forward in our lives. And that's what people loved about Cory and Tia's relationship. But here's the thing. I know a lot of people were like, hashtag couple goals, and you love these celebrities and their relationship. But let this be a reminder that you don't know these people. We don't know these people. And just because a relationship ends in divorce doesn't take away from the amazing many years that this relationship offered. And I know a lot of you are wondering what could have happened to Tia and Cory's relationship. Did someone cheat? It's not always cheating. And I know I report on all the mess, but it's not always cheating until we find something out. But it's not always cheating. I think the last time that I was truly not shocked, but was like, oh my gosh, I did not expect that, was the Megan Good and Devin Franklin divorce. But a lot of you said, no, the red flags were there. But how would you feel about this Tia and Cory situation? Because to be honest with you, I could see the red flags with Megan and Devon, but I cannot see the red flags with Cory and Tia. I couldn't see that. However, just because a relationship is ending doesn't mean that someone cheated or someone lied. People do outgrow each other. They've been together for almost 20 years. They're not that old. So who Cory and Tia were back when they were in their early 20s versus who they are now can be very different. Take a look at your own life. Back who I was back in my 20s to who I am today is completely different, especially when it comes to how I view the world, how I view relationships. I wouldn't be surprised that they just outgrew each other, and thankfully they have a prenuptial agreement in place, so there won't be any arguments over property or money. Their biggest situation that they have to figure out and will have to figure out for the next how many years until these kids are grown are how they're going to parent and co-parent together. And I wish them luck because that part can be the ugliest thing. But based on what Tia and Cory have exemplified in their celebrity is a solid relationship, a solid home, not being in the mess. This is probably the biggest mess of their relationship in pop culture news that we've ever seen, is that this relationship has moved on to a next chapter. Hopefully no mess comes out of this. I honestly do not want to see mess in regards to the whole Tia and Cory situation. This is sad news for them, their family, and their extended family as well. Guys, I want to know your reaction to this news that Tia and Cory have decided to call it quits. Let's continue that conversation below. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.